Sunflowers are nice in theory. Personally, I never liked them because they seem a lot less flower and a lot more weed with a lot less petal and a lot more seed, and there's a lot more sunshine associated than actually perceived. But if you've ever had a friend die, then you know how important what they loved becomes. And Katie loved sunflowers. She loved a lot. In fact, I was the first one to nickname her Kate. Because in the 7th grade, Kate Lynn wanted a new slate, and it just seemed so much cooler. And she was my Asian sister from another mister, meaning she was my baby sister because she was the only friend that was older then. And Christmas was always extra special in her house because both her and her older brother were born on Christmas Eve. And at some point, we decided we should leave high school and start our own fashion line, but not before getting banquet dates for the first time, stealing popularity, partners in crime. But after a while, the plan stopped because Katie stopped coming to school. For a week, for a month, for a year. And I never visited her in the hospital because my prayers visited. Invested her chest with the bulletproof, cancerless rest that would protect her even from her dreams. And I never visited. Because we all knew she was coming back, so we cut her some slack and made wristbands that said, "The power of prayer. Keep strong, Caitlin fam." And Katie loves sunflowers. So 24 days after her 15th birthday, when I walked into the chapel, they were everywhere, on the table, on the mantle, on the vases, and even in the programs. And I wore mirror aviators to mirror the emotions of those around me because my thoughts laid in a place too dark for reflection, reflecting upon her mother repeating, "I should not be burying my baby. I should not be burying my baby. I should not be burying my baby." Imagining my class graduating and her parents receiving an empty diploma, her brother always celebrating his birthday alone, a family of 4 now standing on 3 legs, a home now, a house never seeing an end to its days. After the funeral, I walked home alone, allowing my mind to roam until I walked into my bathroom and I looked in the mirror and accused you. Because you should have done something. You should have tried harder. You said that you were her friend. You should have visited. You should have called. You prayed too little. You hoped too little. And you did not trust God enough. I collapsed in a heap on my sink and I cried out, "God, it could have been me." Because I would have taken the bullet for her if I could. But how could I when the bullet was her blood and the fragments were her bone marrow and the gun was being dissolved inside of her body? How could I pick up the casings? God, if you killed me now, could I take her place? And I paced. And my mind raced and my thoughts sprinted until I came face to face with that mirror image and I heard God whisper, "Look in your eyes." Unfocused, bloodshot, dilated, I saw something that I've never seen before. The top part of my iris is green and the bottom part is gray, but for the first time, I saw an amber ring encircling my pupil that shot out like fire at every angle, and it looked a lot like a sunflower. 2 sunflowers staring back at me. And maybe I only imagined it, but Katie loved sunflowers. Thank you.